Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tuesday, January 23's General Hospital spoilers teaser shows that Brooke Lynn Quartermaine griped to Harrison Chase about her hatchet throwing and imagined Lucy Coe trying to reach the goal. As Brooke Lynn provided updates on Lucy's transgressions with Tracy Quartermaine, Tracy questioned Scott Baldwin at the Metro Court after he became sidetracked by Lucy. Although Scott told Tracy that he would rather be anywhere else, he trusted Gregory Chase to watch after his girlfriend while he went for Lucy. Martin Gray, for his part, was not persuaded by Lucy's admission that Scott had been a part of her past. Following an altercation in the women's restroom that resulted in Martin storming out, Scott arrived and questioned Lucy. Lucy reminded Scott that he had a job to accomplish after making it obvious that her romance with him was history. Tracy eventually gave up on waiting for her date, telling Gregory that her evening with Scott wasn't what it appeared to be. Tracy offered to call for an ambulance when she saw Gregory straining to breathe and trying to walk. When Tracy became petty about Chase and Brooke Lynn's wedding arrangements, Gregory resisted and objected, but he thought she was just trying to rekindle his enthusiasm. Lucy complained about Scott's poor performance and wanted his credit card as soon as she knew Tracy was no longer there. Lucy called the florist and asked them to send Tracy a dozen white roses from Scott at the Quartermaine estate, because it wasn't typical for Jordan Ashford to disappear completely. Anna Devane at GH voiced her concerns to TJ Ashford. TJ started to worry too, but suddenly Jordan showed up dressed exactly like he had the previous evening. After persuading TJ that everything was all right, Jordan minimized the situation and returned to his work. When Jordan and Anna were alone, Anna admitted that she had been followed by a pair of FBI agents as she attempted to follow a lead regarding the rifle that had shot Curtis Ashford. Jordan had a flashback to being swept off to a room equipped with a two-way mirror and told to stop probing. The discussion was interrupted when someone on the other side of a door gave commands and instilled fear of God in the agents. Jordan was better off not knowing who the agents spoke with, so they said they were sorry for any trouble. Jordan was told to stay at her desk at City Hall after a town car arrived to pick her up. Jordan acknowledged that there was no possibility that this was occurring and consented to allow Anna to continue her inquiry with her assistants. Curtis confided in Marshall Ashford in his room, telling him that while he could take the doctor's awful news, he would be devastated to see his family members' disgruntled expressions. Marshall wanted to talk to Stella Henry quietly about their Christmas Eve spark after giving Curtis a pep talk, but she was adamant that nothing would ever come of it. After Hamilton Finn was persuaded by Elizabeth Baldwin to go to a NA meeting, he opened up to the group and appeared to feel better as a result of sharing. When he was finished, Finn gave Liz a kiss to show his appreciation. Additionally, Elizabeth consoled Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, who confided in Elizabeth about having a recurrent dream in which Curtis was dancing with her. Though Portia was still anxious about the procedure's result, she now had hope of dancing with Curtis once more. Curtis was surrounded by Marshall, Portia, TJ, Stella, and Trina Robinson when the doctor arrived later to examine him. Curtis felt something eventually, even though at first he couldn't feel the doctor stab his foot, and that was good news. Although Curtis wouldn't be able to walk again, it was a good beginning and something to be happy about for him and his family. According to General Hospital spoilers, Curtis intends to continue improving, so check back for updates on his recuperation. Be sure to make CDL your go-to source for amazing General Hospital news, spoilers, and updates. The final farewell party for Trina Robinson and Spencer Cassadine will be held by Curtis Ashford at the Savoy on Wednesday, January 24, according to General Hospital spoilers. However, Marshall Ashford will see that his son is tense. Curtis is quite happy that he felt the doctor's prick on his foot, but he might not be so happy about this Parisian vacation and the potential problems Spencer could cause Trina. Although Portia Robinson has been endorsing Trina's vacation with Spencer, She will confide in Stella Henry in private and believe it would be preferable for Trina to visit Paris without him. Spencer will schedule this departure party with Trina, but he will still be concerned about Esme Prince and her potential once she gets her memories back. Spencer will voice his concerns since he will be certain that Esme is preparing something. He will have a heart-to-heart with Esme after his meeting with Kevin Collins. As Esme is his niece and Ace Cassadine's mother, Kevin would probably also point out that Esme is family and caution Esme not to undervalue what Laura Collins is prepared to do for her family. Sadly, Esme might interpret this exchange incorrectly and believe Laura will always support Spencer and Nicholas Cassadine over her. Despite Kevin's perception that he has made progress with Esme, it appears that she would eventually flee, as Heather Weber had advised. Laura will visit Heather at Pentonville and ponder how in the world Heather could know anything. Laura should soon discover that Esme went to see her insane mother for guidance. Laura becomes more concerned about Esme and the course that she's about to take her life after Heather shares certain details. Additional GH spoilers state if Christina Corinthos Davis informs Molly Lansing Davis that her hovering is getting too much, Molly Lansing Davis will say she's sorry and pledge to stop. Since Christina will be anxious as well, she ought to comprehend Molly's anxiety. Christina will receive updates on whether the procedure was successful, and it will be a momentous day for both of them as she finds out the results of her pregnancy test. Will Christina deliver the welcome news that Molly and TJ Ashford have been waiting for? Ultimately, Damian Spinelli will follow Kobe Bell and begin complaining that their relationship isn't going to work after misinterpreting his friendship with Maxie Jones. Spinelli will make the assumption that Cody has love feelings for Maxie. Therefore, he will accuse him and pressure him to give up on his quest. Given that Max Scorpio, John J. York, is both Maxie's biological father and the primary father figure in her life, Cody naturally sees Maxie more like a sister. Though he might turn the charges around and discover that Spinelli is the one with a crush, Cody will reassure Spinelli that he's got it all wrong. According to General Hospital spoilers, Sasha Gilmore and Cody will help Spinelli and Maxie find a match in the upcoming weeks. Follow their progress as they get closer to being back together. According to General Hospital teasers, Kim Delaney is facing some severe legal trouble as a result of some serious claims. TENS obtained legal documents from a person going by the name of Dzamil Badalov, who asserts that in November 2022, Delaney was waiting at a red light when he collided with his motorcycle. Additionally, Delaney was charged with driving recklessly just prior to the collision, throwing the victim onto the road. Delaney apparently tried to leave the scene before onlookers became involved, according to Badalov, and after that, she allegedly made a phone call while visibly intoxicated. The court documents also state that Badalov was offered a bribe by the individual speaking with Delaney to keep the police informed at bay, but he turned it down. Following her phone partner's instructions, Delaney allegedly took off after that and turned this into a hit-and-run incident. The legal drama is intensifying now that Delaney is being sued by Badalov for damages. After looking into the situation in more detail, TMZ learned that Delaney had a criminal complaint filed in Los Angeles, indicating that she may be charged with hit and run. Their sources state that the police report essentially supports the claims made in the lawsuit. Nevertheless, Delaney has not addressed the accusations in advance of her court appearance, which is scheduled for the week of January 29-February 2. Given the gravity of the allegations and the lawsuit, it appears unlikely that Kim Delaney will be able to play Jackie Templeton again in the coming months for Harrison Chase and Brooke Lynn Quartermain's nuptials. Will Jackie be recast on the program, or will it just say that Chase's mother is away on a major story? In any case, it doesn't seem like Kim Delaney will be going back to GH very soon. Chase and Brooke Lynn will simply have to go with their wedding regardless of what transpires behind the scenes, because the show must go on. According to General Hospital spoilers, there are still surprises in store for Port Charles, so check back often for updates on all the surprising news that's on the horizon. For the hottest General Hospital spoilers, news, and updates, CDL is the place to be. Check back often for further GH information. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.